Okay, this is the interior plumbing and the appliance video. And we are in the primary bath here. And nice the window that's installed upside down. Anytime you have a bathtub that has a shower, this goes for both of these bathrooms. Both of the bathrooms, this home has 2 bathrooms. You should have a single mix-it valve. You shouldn't have a hot and a cold on either side to help prevent scalding. But hot's on the left and cold is on the right. We are missing our bathtub drain stopper. Again, in the primary bathroom, we've got 2 lavatory basins here. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. This basin, okay, it drains slowly. It did drain eventually, but it doesn't drain very fast. And all 3 of the bathroom vanities, lavatory basins, they do not have percolators, those overflow drains. They don't have those. They're not required. But if somebody was to shut the drain, start filling the sink, become preoccupied, something might happen there. It's pretty uneventful underneath here, although not completely uneventful. We do not have any escutcheon plates. Those little metal rings around the plumbing where it comes through the walls, like on the water heater. It doesn't have them either. We don't have it on our drain. We don't have it on our water supply lines. This lavatory, it's a little more exciting underneath here. Yay! A little more drama. It's leaking. It's leaking underneath there. And we've got a flexible drain line. You're not supposed to have a flexible drain line. It's supposed to be a smooth drain line so everything goes down like it's supposed to. And we don't have escutcheon plates. And I put the rag underneath there because it was leaking. It does leak. You don't need me to show you that. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. GFCI is in these bathrooms, and of course we're missing some luminaries. This is GFCI protected. It does not have one of those little stickers. This receptacle controls it. We'll get that. That's the kind of sticks in the jam here. The switches are reversed here. That's the fan. That doesn't vent to the exterior. Okay, that's the light. The commode is fine. Everything goes down like it's supposed to. Hi, Timmy. Okay. So kind of a boring. That's good. We do not have a privacy door here, and we have our privacy doors here. And then this door on the primary bedroom suite, it's got a door latch, so that's how your privacy. So you can lock the door, you can get dressed, you can go to the bathroom. You've got your privacy. Privacy's here. Privacy is here. And I said appliances, right? So this is going to be kind of like an appliance. This is part of the air conditioning system. I didn't mention this on the air conditioning videos. We got 2 of those that you've seen. But this is auto and on for the fan. Cool, hot, off. That's all we have. This thermostat is not programmable. Current energy code requirements is that every single family resident should have at least 1 programmable thermostat. This house has only 1 thermostat, yet it's not programmable. This is where the air filter is located because your HVAC system right there, 20 by 30 by 1, and of course it's dirty. And we'll talk about that. This is the hall bathroom. Yay! Can we get back in? Again, linoleum floors, this is probably not the best choice. Not linoleum, excuse me. Laminate floors, probably not the best choice. Again, boring. We have a drain escutcheon plate, but we do not have the water escutcheon plates. Hot's on the left. GFCI does work. We're missing another luminary. Hey, it's a pattern. Okay, the commode pedestal is broken right there. It's broken right there. This commode, the center of this commode is closer to the bathtub than 15 inches, so it's kind of tight when you're sitting here. I guess you could sit here and shave your legs, maybe. So now this is the hall bathroom. Of course, we're in the hall bathroom. Bathtub, and we do have a drain stopper, but our drain stopper is loose. Our handles, the controls are kind of iffy on that, and we're missing our shower diverter. Also, we've got some chipping. Any chipping on the porcelain I'm supposed to report, so I am going to report that. And just bear with me, you kind of see my method. We'll just kind of walk you through this together. But I don't want to forget this later. Yeah, just like that. You saw it. Home inspector in action. All right. This is interior plumbing and appliances. That's why we did the thermostat, the appliance part. This is the laundry. Got a nice air gap underneath the door here. On your laundry connection, hot and cold should be labeled as hot and cold. It should be labeled as hot and hot. This receptacle outlet was not required to be GFCI when the home was built, much like the garage car entry overhead door. That wasn't required to be GFCI either. And it's not. This is not GFCI. And that's a safety device. This is a 4-prong electric clothes dryer. And it's supposed to be GFCI. If this home was built this morning, that would be GFCI. No, actually, I haven't seen a 220 GFCI receptacle yet. So I'm pretty excited about the code changes. Can't wait to see it. But it is a safety device, so I baked that in. I tested it. We've got power L1 and L2. We've got grounding 1 and grounding 2. But I did not open it up, so I'm not sure exactly, to be honest. I mean, the age of the home, I can't make a positive determination that it's wired properly or if it was just bootlegged so it would accept a newer receptacle. I just don't know. This is the clothes dryer vent. And on the roof video, I showed you that the vent where it terminates no longer meets current requirements. It's got the wrong kind of, and then also it should be labeled down here. We should know how wide the vent is, 4 inches. We should know how long it is, and we should know how many bends there are, 45-degree bends, 90-degree bends. You should have all those measurements so that when you buy dryer equipment and it hooks up, you know that it's got enough oomph to push it through the piping. Well, you know, it probably does it. But anyway, that's a requirement. I didn't make it up. I'm a mockingbird. I don't know if we can see up here. It looks, you know, with the vent that's up there, I was really kind of expecting to see if this is nasty. And I took some still images, but I don't know what I could tell. I'm just gonna keep my mouth quiet because I'm gonna see what I can see on the computer screen. But I was a little amazed that the lint and any lint that might be in there wasn't as obvious as I was expecting. You know, I want a real dramatic picture that, you know, makes you gasp. This vents, you're not required to have them. Here's another thing. Appliances. See all that soot? Well, actually, that's kind of mold, mildew. We'll call that mildew around when they're around the air registers like that. Okay, that tells us that had to go through your evaporator coils. So when you see this, it's slinging water and it's got dust on it, and there's dust on the roof, and you got all that. We know we got evaporator coil problems, and you saw that in another video probably. And then our smoke alarms, I think only one smoke alarm doesn't have an issue. They should be chirping. We're missing batteries. Some of them are hanging. One of them is missing altogether. So we should have a smoke alarm in each bedroom. We should have a smoke alarm outside of each bedroom. We got one outside? The one that's hanging like that? We should have a smoke alarm. Again, is this a bedroom? Is this an office study? We should have that. And by this one being out here, it qualifies, I think, as having one in the living area. And then we got one outside the primary and one inside the primary. You're chirping too. You can see all the batteries that are missing from that. Okay. So I got a better view here, I think. Yeah, that shows us that our coils are dirty, man. That's what that says. Listen to those guys chirp. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. We're in the kitchen. We're going to kind of work around. Refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. This refrigerator seems like it's pretty cold. If it stays, you should treat it like it's an air conditioner. It needs to be serviced. The coils need to be serviced. The coils need to be cleaned. Doesn't look like it has an ice maker in it. You know, I don't know if it stays. Refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. But by the way, coming on along, this oven does not have an anti-tip device. The cooktop works. The oven does not work. The oven light does not work. It doesn't work. But the cooktops do work. But over here, start, clean, it doesn't change anything. Alright? Light, I can't get the light to even work on it. Doesn't work. The microwave vent fan, this thing circulates. We've got a dirty filter. Yeah, we do. We're missing our protective lens cover for the light. The light doesn't work. Alright. This corner is not supposed to be any closer to this cooktop than 24 inches unless the manufacturer, you all listed. Now if the manufacturer says something like this corner shouldn't be any closer than 30 inches, then the manufacturer's installation instructions supersedes code. I don't have those. Texas Real Estate Commission, I don't believe they even say that I should even talk about that. But I know that there's a code there, so I'm bringing some information forward, trying to get this thing done for us. So if you've got some installation instructions, proves me wrong, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, I care, but what I care about is my client's taken care of. So there we go. Now I got a wet rag in here, and I got magic lights. Okay, it's not enough that it gets warm. It should cycle on and off. So we'll just do cook time, put about 15 seconds in here and start. All I have to do is cook the, there we go, on and off. Magic lights. That's the best. You can just quit watching the video now. Just quit reading the report. That's it. That's the climax. That's it. That's the big event in the movie. Are you hot? Oh yeah, you're hot. Ooh. All right, throw you over there. Put you over here. Not forget you, my good friend. Over here is the kitchen sink. Let's see if we can get underneath here and take a look. Okay. I am not going to run this dishwasher. Just get you. The handle's loose. Alright. It's just nasty. And if that thing leaks, this hasn't been running, this thing is not trustworthy. If you can get in here and get it to work and get some use out of it, more power to you. I'm just telling you that, no. That's what I'm saying. Hot's on the right, cold's on the left. I did not do the vegetable sprayer yet. The vegetable sprayer is kind of weak, isn't it? Alright, it's my method. Go right in here. The vegetable sprayer is puny. I can't write puny on the report. I'm not going to do that. But it's got a problem. You know what this button right here is? Speaking of problems, this is the food waste disposal button. Sure is. Food waste disposal button. I wonder if it's going to work. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't see any drain stoppers. Alright, seems to be a common theme here. Coming underneath here, there's a certified termite and pest control was here in 2015, but they were just looking around. They did not treat. I can't see any signs of treatment outside of those bait stations out there. That's my notice right here. If you got any questions, call me, my dear client. And anybody for that matter, but if it's about this house, it's my client. We got some unidentified organic substance underneath the cabinet underneath there. We got some on some walls too that I'll call to your, have already called to your attention in a previous video. This is the drain line coming to the food waste disposal. We do not have an anti-siphon loop on that. And, oh, well, can't reset. It's not even plugged in. Must be something dangerous going on. We don't have a connector. See how that's loose? It's like on the water heater. You're supposed to have a connector underneath there. There you go. Inquiring minds want to know, how do we find this out? How do we know? Hope there's not a bullet in there. I have found a bullet in the garbage disposal. It wasn't here. It was in an apartment complex way back when I was an apartment complex kind of guy. And it's locked up. Okay, that's how we got it unplugged. So that motor is seized. And a lot of times you can like stick a plunger in there and get it going and undo it. A lot of times you can do that. Well, we're just about at the end here. Let me, just a couple more notes. Catch some spares if we can. We got GFCI over here. I'd be surprised if we do, and we don't. Okay, so we don't have any GFCI in the kitchen, any south of the kitchen range.
Hello?
Hello? Austin?
Yes, sir.